Hello everyone. Today's video is about what curriculum is, and let's start with a definition by Taylor and Taban that says that curriculum it's a plan for achieving goals that involves a sequence of steps. Also, we have the definition by George Galen Saylor, William, Alexander, and Arthur that says that it's a plan for providing set of learning opportunities for persons to be educated. So those definitions are focused on a formal way of the curriculum. Ronald Dahl says that every school has two kinds of curriculums. The first one are those that are planned. They are considered as a formal because they are focused on goals, objectives, subject matters, organization, and all these kind of things. And the other one that are the unplanned are those that are like a hidden, and also they are considered as an informal. Why? Because they deals with social linguistical interaction among teachers and students. Also, I think that they are this kind of curriculum, that informal curriculums are focused on how is going to be the interaction between teachers and students, yes, but also with activities that they had to do for achieving those goals of the curriculum. So in the file of curriculum, we have two kinds of approaches that are the technical approaches or scientifics that are more like traditional theories and methods and models, sorry. And then we have the non-technical curriculums and or non-scientifics that involves as part of avant-garde and experimental philosophies and politics. Well, let's start with the technical ones. I will give you a little explanation of what is it. Well, let's start with the first one, that are the technical approaches. The first one is the behavioral approach. It includes paradigms methods, step-by-step activities, include also goals and general objectives with activities and content. Also are sequenced to conclude these objectives, but the learning outcomes are related to the goal and objectives. It means that a student is going to be evaluated according to the activities that they do during the course, let's say. And in the reading says that it is related to, for example, a factory where workers are paid according to what they do, but also if they, let's say, achieve the production, they will be paid well, and it is something. It is the same with this approach. The student is going to be evaluated according what they did during the course, but also is going to be evaluated according if the student had achieved this objective. Then we have the managerial approach that relies on a plan, rational principles, and logical steps. This approach considers schools as a social system that are interested in innovation and how specialists can facilitate changes in, let's say, the curriculum. And I think that it is more focused on how can be designed a curriculum more than in what the students could do during the course. Then the final system approach is the systems approach that consider a part of school districts. Uh, they are examined as interrelatedness. Well, George Beckham in this approach considered 5 uh, components of education, and is administration, counseling, instruction, curriculum, and evaluation. I think that it's more related not just in make a curriculum, but also in how curriculum can be complete with different kinds of tools, let's say. Then we have the non-technical approaches. They tend to change educational practice. The first one we have that it's the academic approach, and it's focused on how knowledge can be constructed, reconstructed, deconstructed, and reconstructed, and tends to be historical and psychological. The humanistic approach, well, it gains from curriculum activities. It includes lessons where there are, for example, experiences of life, group project, this relationship between students and teacher. There are solving problems and active participation of students. Then finally we have the postmodern approach that is focused on education's large ideological issues, school as extension of society, and in this case students are seen like they are capable of changing society. So, well, I think that as a conclusion, we can say that our curriculum is a framework where works 3 parts. The first one is the people who create these kind of documents of curriculums, teachers and students. To make this framework works, needs the 3 parts where teachers provide students all this knowledge and all these activities where students learn, but not only learn, also that they can understand and apply this information in different cases, because we can see that in many exams or many courses during the classes students can get good notes, but in the exam they fail. So the problem here is that they need to understand more than memorize the information. And then the other side, students need to study by their own and look out for more information about what they are doing during these lessons. So I think that a curriculum is something, it's more than a document and a structure. So also the curriculum is something that needs to take into account the context, the conditions, and the students' characteristics, and all these things that probably makes this curriculum works in a good way. And well, as I said, my conclusion is that yes, it's a plan for achieving goals in each subject. Well, but as I said, it's not just that teachers gives this knowledge and that's all. No, students need to work also for achieve those goals. And well, I think that that's all. I hope that my explanation were clear enough for you. And well, that's all.